Hello, interweb. Today I'm going to talk to you about paracord and how to carry it every day. People ask me all the time, why on earth do you carry paracord with you every day? And my answer is always the same. It's something along the lines of, in case you got to tie something. You're like, well, give me some examples. I'm like, tying something or something, you know? And I realize that's a lame excuse. A lame, not an excuse. What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Reason. A lame reason to give. Seems very vague. That's another word that also fits that application. So, I have for you today a couple scenarios that I've personally ran into where I've needed the paracord that was in my pocket that saved the day or the moment. Anyway, so first off, I want to talk about how to carry paracord every day. I started out just like, the standard Cobra Stitch paracord bracelet, and they work good. There's depending on it, standard like 6 feet. These are like, I don't know, more than that. Uh, but the problem is they're a pain in the behind to take all that loose to use it just to tie something down right quick like, and you ain't gonna do it. If you do it, you'll spend way more time just untying the stinking thing than finding a proper rope. So I went away from that, went to the quick deploy. There's a couple of different quick deploy kinds of bracelets. This one you just pop it loose here. So you pop the knot out of the keeper there. See? That's the keeper, that's the bracelet. You just pop it loose. And then you would untie this knot and then just but the same deal. Makes it quick to access, but then you gotta put it all back and that takes a while. And that same deal with this one. It's a lot more paracord. This one's even easier. You just take this pin out, the clasp, take the clasp out and just grab it, pull it, and it pulls all that loose. So there's a lot of paracord, wears comfortably, it's easy to get, but that's a pain to do. So when you want to put it back together, that's a lot of work, and I'm just not going to do it. I think I've done it one time, and I realized, that's a lot of work for every time I need to use some paracord, which is way more frequent than I want to do that all the time. So I switched to just carrying a jumbled mess of daisy chain in my pocket, which, if you're unfamiliar with how daisy chain works, it's already a giant knot, so you can't really knot it up. It's not going to tangle on you. You just pull the whole thing out of your pocket, undo this little piece right here. When you undo that loop, like that, you should have something that looks very similar to that. And then you just pull. You pull it out however much you need. This works really good. Comes out very quick. Goes back very quick. This is a very quick, easy knot to tie. I'll show you here. You just loop it. Then you grab this piece over here. Make a bite. Stick it through this bite. And that's it. Very quick. You put it right back. But then you have this giant wad in your pocket. And that's annoying. So then I switched over to just carrying a hank. This is quite a bit. I normally don't carry quite this much, but I used my other piece of paracord. I typically keep about 10 to 12 feet. I'm not really sure how much this is. This is quite a bit. But I just slide it right next to my wallet in my front pocket. It's very soft, very easy to carry. You really don't even know what's in there. I keep a bowline on the end of it, and then when you're ready to use it, you just grab the hank, grab the bowline, pull it all out. And then to tie it back, you hook the bowline around your pinky, just wrap it like this, and you just wrap it up in a crisscross pattern. And this will take you a couple times judging the right amount of how much to wrap opposed to around your pinkies, as opposed to how much to wrap around the body of the hank like this. But that's it. It's just that quick and simple for putting it back together. So I probably, let's see if I judged it about right. I could have went a little bit more with that, so I'll fix that later. But that's the quickest and easiest way to carry and use paracord that I've found. Now, some of the scenarios that I've used them on recently was I had an instance in a bathroom where the lever style handle lost its will to live, I guess. And you'd hit the button as soon as you'd shut the door, the handle just kind of flopped down like that. And so you'd go and hit the button to lock it, and then when you'd hold the handle up and hit the button to lock it, and then the handle just fall down, and when it fell down, it would unlock. I was gonna be in there for a minute, if you're catching my drift. So I didn't want anybody walking in. Used the existing bowline that was on there, tied it around the handle, up around the door closer, and then just tied like a taut line hitch or a trucker's hitch. I can't remember which one I used, but I do have some video of it. After I got done, I took a little short video of how I had it tied up, and I'll throw that in right here. Another thing, obviously, what you would think you would need to use it for is just tying something to a hand truck. I had a big cabinet on a hand truck, and it was every time we'd try and pull the hand truck back, the cabinet wanted to tilt this way. So just took my pocket paracord out right fast, and then tied it around the hand truck, tied the shelf to the, or cabinet or whatever it was, to the dolly, and then away we went. Nice and easy. If we'd have spent several minutes trying to hunt a bungee cord or enough rope in somebody's truck to tie it down, but I had it right there on me. One more thing I did was I used paracord to hold my car seat to a stroller. So we were in the transition point from the baby seat carrier to like a regular stroller. So you have the strollers that you sit the baby carrier in, and then you have the strollers that you set just the kid in. So we didn't want to carry both strollers, so we just had the one stroller. But the kid was asleep, still in the carrier. So instead of taking him out of the carrier, trying to wake him up, I set the carrier in the stroller, but it didn't want to set just right. So I was able to take my paracord out of my pocket, set it in there, and then tie it to the stroller where it wouldn't tip off, and we were able to go about our business for a couple hours of just strollering him around without having to worry about waking him up, and that was pretty great. So there's 3 instances where you could just, it's infinite, as long as you have some basic understanding of knowledge. I know some, but the guys that are great at that are like Weavers of Eternity, and my personal favorite to watch is First Class Amateur. He's got so much knowledge, it's crazy. So anyway, if you found this video helpful, entertaining, stupid, whatever, write it in the comments. Let me know. And yeah, subscribe. Do all that fun stuff. So see you on the next one. I don't know what I'm doing. Bye.